Here though, sports hip hop with DJ Mad Max. We have the one and only Grand Rapids, Michigan's own, Miami's own. He's relocated officially out here. Goes by the name of Ike Rhein. Ike, what's going on, man? Sports hip hop with DJ Mad Max, Slide 65, iHeartRadio. How's your night going?
Going good, going good. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, man. So how is it, man? You're down in Miami. You're originally from Grand Rapids, Michigan, like I just mentioned, opening up the show. This is your transition. This is what you wanted for your career to up it more, get those connections right, and get pursuing here in the music industry. So tell me, man, tell me all about this transition.
Yeah, I'm from Grand Rapids, Michigan. When I turned 18, I decided to pursue my music career. I thought it'd be a good idea to move down to Florida, build some new connections. There's definitely a lot more music industry down here than up there. So it's been a really good transition for me. A lot of positive things come from it, and I've grown definitely.
Did you try anyway making it in or even in Michigan when you were there? Because with you
Yeah,
have D12 and stuff out there like back in the day, especially. You got some upcoming movements from there as well in Michigan. But did you try making it out there first?
yeah. I was recording some songs up there. Um, Quality wasn't as good. Didn't have the type of um, engineers and producers that I got down here. Grammy nominated, all that good stuff.
That's right. You needed the bigger and better things out in Miami. Out of all the
Yeah,
places, because people would move to Atlanta,
yeah.
LA, New York. What was it about Miami that you felt as though it was your calling?
Um, I don't know. I just heard there's a lot of good things going on in the music industry down here. It was either here or LA, and LA is just crazy.
Yeah, are you thinking about ever going out to LA after you finally made your rounds around Miami and you feel comfortable?
Yeah, we're thinking of moving out there permanently, but as of right now, we've just been on the road doing tour, and haven't really been home that much, so it hasn't really made sense to.
Yeah, no, usually when you're creative, you got to go out there and just make your rounds, make your way, make your income, and then you never have time to be home because you're so busy
Yeah,
working.
yeah, for
I
sure.
could I could tell that already, but I've been listening to your music ever since Al Nice put me on to you, Summer Breeze and your entire discography with all the singles that you released this far. You remind me a lot of 24K Golden.
Yeah, I've gotten that
Yeah,
before.
he's definitely like one of the real ones out here, and he could transition any lane, whether it's hip hop, pop. And would you classify yourself more as a pop artist?
Right. Yeah, I classify myself as pop, like Justin Bieber type.
Justin Bieber, he's a main inspiration I've heard, especially in your
Yeah.
career. You want to work with Tate McRae? That's someone that you have on your mind.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Very, very pop for sure.
Y&J, he's someone that you collaborated with already.
Yeah. He's from Michigan. We released a song together a year ago, I think, year or two.
Who are some Miami artists that you're looking to work with out there that you've already have been establishing some relationships with?
Um, I've been working with. We're looking to work with Zoe Dallas and Tory Lanez.
Tory Lane, that's tough. I heard Tory's going to be dropping an album soon too.
Yeah, yeah, he is.
Were you watching any of his stuff when he was doing those freestyles and stuff on Twitch?
No, I wasn't.
Because I know he's going to be making a Twitch album too.
Hmm. Yeah, that's
Uh,
gonna be different.
yeah, he's definitely changing the game out here. I don't know if you saw the article earlier that he was speaking out about Drake in the weekend, not collaborating with him. He's been trying to send through songs for years.
Yeah,
Crazy, right?
it's wild.
They're threatened. That's why I think Tory Lanez. I think he'd give him a run for their money. Drake in the weekend on a song.
Yeah, that'd be a good combination for sure.
It would. He's been ducking him for years.
Hmm.
I heard that in doing my research as well that you were adopted.
I was, yeah. So when I was in Michigan, when I was 6, I was taken away from my parents, and then I went into foster care from 6 to 11 or 12, and then I was adopted.
I have some people in my family that were adopted, and they would go on later on to wanting to and find their original birth parents. Is that something that you want to do, or is that it's just that's a completely different life, and you're fine with just moving on?
Yeah, I have contact with my birth mom. I've been helping her out. Birth father actually passed away when I was 16.
Oh man. No, that's crazy. No, yeah, because I know sometimes people who are adopted they want to go in search of finding their original parents, and there's some hip hop stories out there as well. I don't know if you're familiar with Daryl DMC McDaniels of Run DMC. You know Run DMC is iconic. He was adopted as well, and he didn't find that out till later in life, and eventually because he was actually going through a suicidal
Yeah,
depression mental state at the time, and he actually had to go out and find all the stuff about himself, and he actually found it out that he was adopted, and then that just added more to what was going on at the time because he didn't find out till I think he was in his 30s 20s.
I can't
Crazy.
even imagine. I can't imagine that. That's crazy.
Crazy, yeah, but his story is inspirational. How he was able to turn his life around when he was at the top of his fame and just pull it all together. He's an inspiration out here for sure.
Definitely.
Tell me about MEI recordings.
Yeah, I've been working with them for about a year now. They've been handling a lot of my PR and some of my lawyer stuff, my contracts and everything.
Are you talking to any labels right now? Is that something that you're looking for to get in the near future, a major deal, or is something just staying independent? Is that just something that you want to do for a while here until it's the
Yeah,
right move?
yeah, for sure. We just got back from New York actually a few days ago. We were meeting with, met with Republic, Empire, uh, Rock Nation.
Out of all the labels that you met with, who do you think is, if you were to sign one, or if there's a label out there in general that you didn't meet with yet, who do you think would be the perfect fit for you, especially your sound, especially as a pop artist?
Ooh, that's a tough question. Um, Republic has a lot of pop artists for sure, like Ariana Grande. I know they got some of the powerhouses. Like Justin Bieber, he's a Def Jam. So I mean, all the labels are good in all genres, really. You know.
Mhm. Being from Michigan and Detroit just being a huge hip hop scene in general, and then you coming out to Miami because we know the history of what Rick Ross is doing down there and Maybach music. And
Yeah.
when we look at all the pop collaborations out there, who do you think would be the perfect collaboration for you in the near future besides Tate McRae that we mentioned before?
Um, I mean, like you said, 24K Golden will be. I think we make a good song together. And then I've also wanted to work with like some of the pop powerhouses from the 2010s, like Bruno Mars, Jason Derulo, um, those powerhouses. But then again, like I think if I had a good pop track, I think a rap feature would sound cool too. You know, like a Jack Harlow or something like that.
Would you ever take it old school, older than that, like early 2000s?
Like you're talking like Usher and stuff.
Stuff like that, yeah, 50
Yeah.
Cent.
Oh yeah, I do love. I love 50.
Yeah.
Yep, be fire too.
No, it definitely would. I could see you going in that lane. Are we going to be getting a debut album from you soon, or is that going to be something that comes once you sign your deal?
Yeah, we got the EP album pretty much ready. It's just about done. But we've been talking to some labels. We're still trying to get everything figured out. But you can definitely expect it before the year's end for sure.
As far as the sounds on there, because you're experimental, you'll collaborate with a hip hop artist. You'll go on there and even play the violin. You got your own violin song, which we already know about. Are you going to be experiment with things such as rock music? I feel as though you can just explore into so many different lanes here. That's what makes artists such as you and even 24K Golden different in the game.
Yeah, the album is mostly pop. It's got a lot of pop songs, and then I got some acoustic songs, some softer songs. And I also have a few hip hop songs, more upbeat.
Oh, so you're gonna be actually rapping on them?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you consider it rap, but
More
it's
singing and
yeah,
vocals for sure.
like Juice World. Like some people kind of
Okay, yeah.
like rap, but like he's very melodic. It's kind of singing, you know.
Yeah, that's what they would say. He's more of a melodic artist.
Yeah,
No, I could definitely see you doing that though.
for sure. It's gonna be
And
cool.
any performances that you got coming on the way?
Yeah, I'm working with the BET Awards, planning a pre-BET award show in Michigan. Actually,
Oh, that's tough. Yeah, so you're gonna be bringing it back home.
that's the plan. Yeah.
Now that you're moved to Miami, who do you feel as though that you're really putting it on for when you're gonna be labeled as an artist? Do you want to be labeled as both Grand Rapids, Michigan, and Miami, or is there you're just
Oh,
Miami?
I'm putting it on for Grand Rapids 616.
You're putting it.
No, my city, man.
Do you feel as though that you were getting love in your city at least before you moved?
No one gets love when they pursue their dreams. That's what they always say. Move out of your home city if you want to pursue your dreams. But it's still my city. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm sure the love will come. I'm sure it's already there right now as
Yeah,
soon
it's
as you
coming.
moved out. They appreciate you when you're gone.
Yeah, that's how it goes. I mean,
Who's the person to believe in your vision? Because this industry is all about when you're creative, someone believing in your vision. And it's tough because it's a cutthroat industry, and you have a lot of talent. I already know from listening to your music. If it was me, you'd already be signed to a major label. I know these labels are always so hesitant, and it's so oversaturated with talent nowadays. But who is that one person to believe in you to change your life?
really just some of my friends and family really
Wow.
believed in me from the get go.
That's all you really need too. As long
Yeah.
as you have your family and friends, and speaking of friends, I mean, you actually have friends in this industry.
Yeah,
It's tough
it's tough, definitely.
because I know a lot of people when they go on to make it, all their friends they change up on them.
They do. Yeah, I've definitely lost a lot of friends, but the real ones always remain. You know?
That's right. You always got to have two or three good ones that have been by you since the beginning through the highs and lows.
Definitely.
What's the year 2022 taught you so far?
2022. Hmm. I've definitely grown a lot as an artist in 2022. I would say I actually got this quote hanging up on my wall. It says, "Don't let the praise go to your head, and don't let the criticism go to your heart." That's what I've really been trying to focus in on this year. Meet with the big labels. You could get a no, you could get a yes, but you just got to stay true to yourself, true to your craft. Just keep pushing forward.
What's some important advice out there that you would give to artists, because it's difficult when you go on this journey? What do they tell you? They say that you're going to hear 100 no's before you get that first yes. So what's the key in just keeping your head moving forward once you do hear those no's?
Yeah, you just got to have that
The resistance.
relentless belief that this is what you're meant to do, and that everything will work out in time. You just got to keep pushing forward.
You got to look at it too. They passed on Kanye and all these guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I saw that documentary. They passed up on him several times.
What a joke. What a joke. But they do that for all the big guys, all the big celebrities that go on to make it. They always face some difficulties getting in there at first, but eventually they break through.
Yeah, definitely.
And then the ones that are usually signed early on, they flop.
Yes. Yeah, you don't want to sign and just get your stuff moved to the shelf. That's not what you want to do.
No. Denzel Washington, I heard, is an influence of yours as well. Have you thought about pursuing acting?
Mm, I haven't thought about pursuing acting. Thought about pushing my music to get in some movies, but I haven't thought about acting.
What movie do you see your songs being featured on a soundtrack for?
It's a good question. Uh, I mean, for instance, Summer Breeze, that can go anywhere from Disney to any type of film, really. It's a very big variety with my music.
Pop is marketable too. You
Mm-hmm.
can get in more
Pops up.
stuff. I know hip hop, it always gets backlash and it's difficult to get in certain films, but pop, you could get into Disney easy,
Yeah, pop sells for sure.
especially if it becomes a huge feature film, you'll be set for life.
Yeah, yeah. That's what we're looking to do.
Yep. Could we expect an upcoming single before you get this debut album out?
Yes. Yep. We got a big, really big single on the way. It's definitely one of my favorite songs for sure.
Your birthday's coming up in October.
Yeah, man. I'm almost 21. It's crazy out here, man.
Are you in college right now or nah?
No, full time music.
Full time music. Yeah, good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your outlook on college? Just was that something that you just didn't find any reason to go early on?
Yeah. I had a few baseball offers to play in college,
Okay.
but I don't know. I just felt like this is my calling. Music's my calling. It's what I'm meant to do.
Yeah, I don't
So
think college is. It's not meant for every, especially what you're doing as a creator. And you
no.
already have the talent. I mean, what's college going to teach you? I mean, maybe the business side of things a little bit if you take some music classes.
Like
But
I was checking out college. I had checked out college for singing and music, and they're like, by your junior year, you should be having written your first song and having your first song done. I'm like, what? I've already made 15 songs.
when you're 2 or 3 years in already, you got to have your first song done.
It's crazy, but it's cool
Um,
for some people. You definitely need it for some.
Doctors, lawyers.
Yeah, for sure.
Even if you're an athlete, if you're an athlete, like you said, you had baseball offers. If you wanted to take that seriously, you'd probably be
Hmm.
well off then. You were playing baseball in high school then?
Yeah, yeah.
What position?
I was a catcher, so my knee is hurt. My knees are shot going on them planes and stuff. It hurts, man.
Yeah, the catcher position is difficult.
Yeah.
And no one ever gives them their credit anymore. The Mike Piazzas of the world. Yeah, you know, crazy. You grew up a Tigers fan too?
Yeah, I'm still a Tigers fan. It's tough right now, but still riding with them.
Miguel Cabrera, you think this is his last year?
No, no. He's gonna play for a while, I think. Even if
Um,
he's only hitting 5 home runs a year, he just
How about Javi Baez? He hasn't been doing anything for you guys. I know he was a big free agent acquisition. I'm a
we
Mets
signed
fan,
him. We signed him for so much money, man.
and he's not even panning out.
Oh my gosh, he's hitting
Once
like
he goes cold, he goes cold.
I don't even think he's hitting 250.
No, he's horrible. Because when he was on the Mets last year, he went on his cold streaks, and I wanted him to get re-signed to the Mets. And after this year, I was like, wow, we really dodged a bullet with not signing him.
Low key, low key.
Pistons, I think the Pistons are going to be on the up and coming here for you guys.
Solid core, man.
All those draft pieces you picked up in the past 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
All you really need, I think, is one big free agent, one or two big free
Yeah,
agents to come through.
yeah. I thought we were gonna get DeAndre Ayton. That would have been huge, but I guess they're holding out because they got the budget for it. I don't know
They
what they're
do.
doing. I don't know.
I always remember Andre Drummond being there. Ever since he left, that was a tough loss for you guys. You guys brought in Blake Griffin. I know that didn't work out too much.
Yeah, that didn't work.
No.
Mm-mm.
Lions fan too?
Yes, unfortunately.
Jared Goff.
I'm waiting on next year. We're gonna get a new quarterback.
Yeah, you need a new quarterback.
Bryce Young.
Stafford, he really was. I mean, he held you guys down, but you you
Go.
guys didn't give him any love back. As far as that
He's so,
organization, they didn't give him any just due.
if he was on any other team, he'd have 3 MVPs right now. He's
He
so
would
good.
look. He left already, and he's already he got his first.
He
As soon
won the
as he
Super
left,
Bowl in
he
the
won the
first
Super
year.
Bowl.
The first year he left, he won the Super Bowl.
Uh,
Poor guy.
Unbelievable. He could get another one. That team's still nice. I could see the Rams running it back in the AFC for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know who's gonna compete with him.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult. I want to get into your name. Is there a meaning behind your name, Ike Rhein?
No, my real name's Isaac. Ike is my nickname, um, and Ryan is my last name.
It's just straightforward from there. Do you have any apparel? I was reading online that you had some merch.
Yeah. Right now I'm wearing
I
some.
see it on the hat too.
There's some unreleased merch we've been selling on tour. It's for my new album coming out. It's gonna be called Memoir.
What are some of the things that you're looking to achieve by the end of this year? I know we only have like 3 or 4 months left of the year, and people start working on the New Year's resolution. But I'm all about living in the now and even in the near future. So, what are you looking to accomplish this year before 2023 hits?
Definitely. I'm looking to have a really big fourth quarter. Um, Hopefully releasing this project, locking in a deal, reamping it up for the next year.
You got it, man. Ike, is there anything else you want to let the audience know that we didn't cover here today?
No, I love my fans. I love everybody supporting me. I appreciate the love.
You already know, man. And they can follow you on Instagram and Twitter at Ike Rhein, but Twitter, Ike Rhein 23.
Correct. Yeah.
TikTok as well, you're on there?
TikTok's my name. YouTube, all the socials.
Make sure you give him a follow. Go follow him. He's going to be one of the next biggest artists. I believe it. Just from listening to all the songs on there, man. It's different. I'll tell you that. You're in that 24K golden lane to me.
Yeah.
And we saw what he did off of Mood and his album. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys aren't spot on, but it's similar, and that's I prefer that. I like different because everyone always goes into the hip hop lane nowadays.
Right.
I like that you're taking the pop route. Keep doing that, man, because you're gonna go far. I see big things for yourself.
Appreciate that, man.
You already know, man. And shout out to L Nice for connecting us, man. Anytime you need any promo, you're always welcome on the show.
Word. Thank you.
Of course, man. Keep living the dream, and sky's the limit.
Love, bro.
Love, man.